Many Albertans may not realize it, but there's a group of people responsible for keeping nasty storms like yesterday's from turning catastrophic and dangerous for cities and towns. It is called Alberta's Hail Suppression Project, run by a company called Weather Modification, Inc. Well, these cloud seeders cover an area through the middle of the province. It's paid for by Alberta insurance companies, and their job to fly directly into storms and cripple them. Dave Gilson went along exclusively with the crew to find out how the project works in this CBC exclusive report.
It's looking pretty good. Still not quite in our target area, but it's working its way towards it.
Chief Pilot Jody Fisher is talking about the latest storm to pop up on the radar screen. He's part of 2 plane crews on standby at the Calgary airport, waiting for the call to go cloud seeding. A few minutes later, that call comes in from the company's weather monitoring station near Didsbury. A storm is gaining strength just north of Calgary, and that can mean hail damage, something these pilots are trying to prevent.
On the radar, the cell's off to our right, and we'll cut into the cloud here, hoping to find some sort of growth along the side of it that we can seed.
Right now, this plane is sitting at 20,000 feet above the ground. There's another plane 10,000 feet below it. Now, the goal is to inject silver iodide molecules in both the top and the bottom of this cloud using updrafts and downdrafts. The hope is that that'll prevent large hailstones from being created and creating damage on the ground.
We can come up top, find the growing clouds with the water and updraft that are getting sucked right into the main cell, and we can seed those with our silver iodide.
The crew says that starts a chain reaction that prevents large hailstones. Instead, the cloud forms smaller hail that can melt before it hits the ground. The silver iodide is contained in these flares. The smoke helps to spread the chemical, but these flares aren't the only ones being used today.
Fire right on the edge there.
A remote control launches ejectable flares. Now, in the middle of the cloud, a warning from the co-pilot.
Yeah, make sure your seatbelts are pretty tight early.
Big storms can mean some risk. That includes heavy turbulence, massive downdrafts, hail, lightning, and major ice buildup on the wings.
You can get knocked around to where all the papers that are sitting on the floor next to us here end up in the back. Or if you had a keyboard, you can get knocked around enough where the keys come off the keyboard.
Still, after 15 years of flying in Alberta, no accidents for these crews. They say they can't stop every hailstorm. Some are just too big or too fast.
One of the unique things here is that the city is so close to the mountains that the storms, when they come off the mountains, they're right there. So you've got to be there earlier than a lot of other places that we're at.
As for the one today,
right now the storm looks like it's on a decreasing intensity trend. But we'll have to stay up here and monitor in case it pulses back up.
This one may be dying, but these pilots don't expect a lot of downtime. They're on call 24/7 in the busiest hailstorm region in the country. Dave Gilson, CBC News, Calgary.